Yo, BJ Gaddour with the Daily BJ, and this is X4. We're using bands in this workout. Before I get to each wheel, I want to talk bands. You can get our bands from sleevesoldseparately.com. We have 4 levels of resistance in order of difficulty from lightest to heaviest: yellow, red, black, and purple. Now, the yellow band, the lightest band option, is great for mobility, for higher reps, more stamina-based training. The red is great for speed. I use the red a lot for our punches, boxing drills, or higher rep or longer work period type of drills. The black I consider a power band. It's got more resistance than red, obviously, but still it's light enough that you can do things really fast and explosively. And purple would be your strength band, all right, for really heavier, high tension drills, lower or shorter work periods, lower reps. And the benefit of having these levels of resistance to mix between, sometimes you're stronger at certain movements like lower body drills. You'll probably use more of the black and purple options. Maybe the upper body core drills, you might use more yellow and red. It also gives the ability to go with a lighter option earlier on in the workout and go to a harder one as you warm up into the workout, or go between lower rep, heavier tensions, medium rep, medium tension protocols, and higher rep, lower load or lower resistance protocols. So you can do drop sets with the bands. They travel well. It is the most portable, versatile, and accessible training tool besides your body weight. It's why it's a big part of what we do here at thedailybj.com. Every month, we'll have a band workout. So again, you can get our bands competitively priced, continuously looped at sleevesoldseparately.com. I'm gonna show you your first month of band training here in X4. Let's get right to the wheels. All right, wheel 1, the hub is a jab. That's the main move you start with and keep coming back to. And then we have 4 spokes or accessory movements that you're mixing between. You can do this with just body weight. I like adding a light band, either a red or a yellow, to actually help increase range of motion and punching form mechanics. So our good punching stance, we get set. If you have a line in your carpet or floor, you want to split that line. All right, so if there's a line here, my lead foot is to the left of that line, my trail foot is to the right of that line, and I've got a good stance that allows pivoting feet and rotating hips. The band tension itself is going to allow us and force us, because as the band stretches, you get more resistance. So it's going to, instead of going, shortchanging the punches, it gives you a neurological driver to fully extend. It also pulls back your punches quicker, so the hands come back faster to the face to increase punching turnover or speed. So I like that option. Again, you don't have to use it. I recommend some sort of shirt. You don't want to do the shirtless, by the way, because it can kind of bother your skin a little bit, but get like that, lock in, and all we're doing here, the jab is the lead punch. You're going to pivot the feet, rotate the hips, bring it right back. Inhale on the recovery, inhale through the nose to the belly, exhale through the mouth on each punch. This isn't a continuous thing like that. Take your time. You can bounce like this. You can add a little movement. You can move around. Always keeping that foot spacing where you can stay right in place. You can get some, you can double up if you want, but really just get that going. You'll switch stances either halfway into each set or from set to set. The choice is yours, okay? From there, our first accessory movement is the split kneel band pull apart. Use a pillow or pad for the trail knee, and again, we can switch legs here halfway into the set, okay? So left leg, right leg, or if you want to do the full set from a tall kneel, double tall kneel, you can as well. I just like this option. It helps relax and stretch the hip flexors and get us ready for kind of lunging shapes. You're gonna take the band, loop it underneath like this, onto the trunk. Now what I like to do is take it and wrap each hand to take out slack and tension in the band and kind of lock in the grip. All right? From there, right across the nipple line, exhale through the mouth as you pull it across, activating the upper and back, root down musculature, posture improvements, and then inhale through the nose to return. If I speed it up, my breathing just speeds up with me, okay? From there, we have our X-band hip walk. I'm gonna place the band on the middle or mid-foot. I'm gonna exit like this. Try to create tension right there in both the hips and the upper mid back. So I'm locked in with that tension. I'm gonna pick up one foot, step to the side, exhale, inhale. I can go more straight-legged to really isolate the hip and the glute, or I can bend the knees a bit to engage the quads more, all right? And if you have a small space, just do one step each way, or you can travel a couple each way and keep coming back. But again, the big focus here is thumbs up, pull the shoulder blades down and back, toes forward, and lock in that good stance, really strengthening the lateral hips and activating your scapular rotator cuff muscles. Great full body exercise. It's also corrective in nature. From there, we have lying hammer curls and overhead tricep extension. I'm gonna go heavier band here, as it just this purple pops and matches my outfit. But again, you can go heavier band tension if you want. But I'm gonna lay on the floor, hook it around the middle of the foot again, but now I'm gonna drive the legs out on the floor and isolate the hips and also the biceps and brachialis muscle, the muscle between the biceps on the hammer curl shape. So I'm gonna lay down, lock it in, push out against that band tension to activate the hips, and then from there, exhale through the mouth to pull it to the shoulder level. Inhale through the nose to recover. Really try to drive the heels underneath the ground and really like push your whole body underneath to get grounded and get some stability and strength. Awesome exercise. Final one and wheel one. I'm gonna take this band and I'm gonna put it on, doesn't matter which leg by the way. I'm gonna put it like this, then I'm going to cross it like that and kind of grab the handles so I can then turn it and bring it like this overhead. See how that, you want to make sure you have a good spacing so there's not too much tension in the band, kind of pull it apart, pull the rib shoulders down, crunch the abs, and then from there, moving only at the elbow, exhale up, inhale through the nose into the belly on the return. And then coming out, just go right like that. All right, excellent sequence. Wheel two is next. All right, wheel two, the hub or the main move is a 1-2 combo. In boxing, the 1 is the jab or the lead straight, and the 2 is the cross or the right hand or rear hand straight. Obviously, if you switch sides, now my right hand is jabbing and my left arm is crossing, but that is what 1-2 means. We use a number system, and we'll use that all year as we work these incredible cardio, metabolic, and brain training rhythm coordination drills. So one thing I'd recommend to help you get your stance down, the worst thing that can happen with your boxing stance is to lose that proper spacing, because then you can't throw with your feet, you lose balance, you're not strong, and if you are ever trying to defend yourself, you can't do it with your feet close like this. So having a mini band above the knees, we like the hip halo, allows you to get that feedback. First, it activates the hips more, and if you get the feet too close together, the band gets loose and it slides on you, so kind of auto-corrects your form. So I'll just have that on again, it's very effective. I'll get my good stagger going. First from the profile view, again, put out cigarette butts with your feet, pivot the feet, rotate the hips. 1, 2, notice I come right back to the face. Get all the way out there in those punches. Now, another thing too, right? I'm here, really focus on getting the hands right back to the face. Notice how my fists, they turn over. So I start neutral grip, palm spacing, over. Visualize a target. It helps to do it in front of a mirror or to create a silhouette or a shadow. Shadow boxing, it's really incredible to get your targeting down, your hand-eye coordination, but again, pivot the feet, watch it happen, see? Feet close together, I got no strength, power, I can't move on it. Now I'm here. I can move around and bounce, all right? That's our 1-2. From there, this is where you use a couch, bench, chair, ottoman. I wanted to film this in a living room setting, because again, hotel room, living room, these workouts can be done anywhere. The Bulgarian or rear foot elevated hip hinge, you do the whole set on one side, go back to the hub, come back and switch sides and repeat. What I'm gonna do here is elevate the back toe, so 80% of the weight's in the lead leg. This is just a kickstand on a bike, stability, support. You're gonna take the band, put it around the midfoot. What I like to do, you can make it easier by just grabbing it like this, or you can increase the tension and also kind of lock in the grip by looping around the wrist and securing with the hands. Back toe up, slight bend in this knee, and all I'm gonna do is close a car door with my butt to isolate the glutes and the hammies, but also No. Shoulders roll forward, no. Yank them back like that. Inhale through the nose into the belly. And you'll stop at the point where you pretty much don't feel any more tension in the band. Exhale through the mouth, up. You'll feel stretch in the back, hip flexor, and a lot of work in that front glute. Keep tension in the rear delts. Make yourself feel this in the upper and back as much as the glutes, all right? Coming out, just lift and pull out. From there, I'm gonna show some modifications on this first. By the way, throughout the year, anytime you're struggling with push-ups, elevate the hands on the low part of the couch or the high part of the couch to make it easier, all right? You can also elevate the feet to make it harder, or you can do it on the floor. One option with bands is push-up handles or parallettes. They're excellent because you get a little elevation. It's better to keep shoulder position, makes it a little bit easier, but also allows you to just get in better positions, in my opinion. So you can use this if you want. I'll show the floor option too for the final two movements. The spider climber and the spider push-up, they're similar drills. One is more about mobilizing the hips. The other involves more of the upper body and range of motion of a push-up. So if I'm here, I can do the push-up, get like this. It allows me to kind of get like this and secure the handles and the grip better versus being on the floor. You can see I get a little bit of tension in the webbing of the hand, which can be uncomfortable for some, especially as you go to thicker band tensions. So again, it allows me to kind of put the band in the middle of my hand, secure this, and in the climber, all I'm gonna do is exhale as I bring one foot outside the same side hand, and I can either stay in that high plank, or I can kind of drop the hips a little bit too to get a stretch going, but inhale through the nose into the belly back. Spider push-up is inhale through the nose, you come down, comes right outside, push up. The band increases tension as you extend to really lock out the chest, triceps, and core. All right, you keep rocking it that way. Now the floor option, I can go like this too. The other option is, especially if you go with heavier band tensions, let me just show it with the purple as an example. I could loop it. It takes a little bit of transition time, so you gotta be quick on it. But what I do is I get on the ground and I try to get slack out of the band, and then I use my whole palm to pin it down, all right? So like that. That way, the webbing of the hands don't get messed up and I keep more tension throughout the whole rep. So I'm here, spider climber, and then spider push-up. All right? Then come out of it like that. Requires a little more transition time, so again, you can modify with the other options I showed. If it's too hard, elevate the hands slightly, and like for example, on this guy, I can get here, all right? It's not perfect, I can't get that hand all the way outside, the foot all the way outside the hand, but it's more accessible, and that's where either dumbbells or push-up handles can be helpful with this. Wheel 3 is next. All right, baby, the third and final wheel, the hover main move, is a 1-2-3 combo. So we have our 1, our jab, our 2, our cross, and then our 3, which is a lead hook. Now this is our first introduction to round punches, and the big focus is you want 90-degree angles in the arm. The band actually helps with that because you can't, on the turn of it, it's hard to overextend that punch. It kind of locks you in to that angle. So again, right across chin level, that's the hook. By the way, the hook is just like the uppercut, except the uppercut's here. In terms of arm angle, 90 degrees. Uppercut, hook, hook, uppercut. So we get it locked in. 1, 2, 3. Take your time with 2 combos, bounce around. Inhale through the nose to recover between combos, all right? So, I can speed it up, slow it down. You can add more power, which makes each punch, you put more on each punch. Or I can make it more speed, just getting them in and out quick. All right? So you can have some fun with it. Love this one. Again, switching stances either halfway in each set or from round to round, set to set in the accessories as you bounce back and forth. From there, we've got our X-band split squats. I love this. Opposite shoulder to midfoot. secure it like they're coming out, just lift it and come out like that. All right? This gives you peak tension at the top to really smoke the quads, the lower quads in particular. It also pulls you down faster into each rep and gives you resistance to accelerate into at the top. So again, very athletic legs, increased speed, super metabolic, but not a lot of knee or spine stress. So easy to recover from, also travels well. Get resistance for your legs on the road. So I lock in, hands here, actually hands here, third style. Take that back toe. I'm gonna inhale to the nose into the belly on the way down. Explode to the mouth on the way up. Exhale out through the mouth. Power the contraction. Load, explode. And then eventually I can speed it up. So try to go all the way up and down fast. Coming out, boom. Legs form 90-degree angles at the bottom. You're gonna switch sides the next set, the time you come back to it after coming to the hub. So now the high pull. Get the band spaced out enough at the feet so that we've got tension from a hang position or that athletic position, triple bends, ankles, knees, hips. I'm gonna drive through my hips and pull the band up and apart to chest level. So the upper arms are parallel to the floor. No higher. Pull it apart, inhale through the nose on the way down. From the front, again, I'm not just pulling up, I'm trying to pull apart too. Definitely go lighter on this one than the push press. It's a harder movement, especially with that pull apart. And again, don't go, that's about it. The high pull or the upright row position is safe for the shoulder as long as you don't go too high. Right there, about chest level is perfect, okay? Finishing off with the push press, you're gonna get right in here, step on the band, and pull it right here to that front rack position. And all it is, it's just a quarter dip. You're gonna spread the hips and push the knees out, but also forward, and then explosively drive the band overhead. And again, don't just push up, push apart. Make space for those shoulder joints and also activate the scapular muscles and rotator cuff more. This is a killer workout. I think you'll love this one. It's legendary, instant classic. And be sure to make your post-workout report in the comments below. These stretchy little tools are great for longevity, okay? May not be as sexy as heavy weights, but I'll tell you what, conditioning, mobility, speed, and portability, unmatched. Love you guys, peace.
Halfway.
Rest.
Go. Halfway.
Rest.
weight.
Rest.
Go. Half 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 weight.
Rest.
Half weight. Halfway.
Rest.
Go. 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 Halfway.
Rest.
Half weight.
Rest.
Half weight. Go. Half weight.
Rest.
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 Halfway.
Rest.
Go. Halfway.
Rest.
Go. Halfway.